Hello, welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 11th of May for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. You can also chat to me direct on Twitter at HoroscopeAce, or you can subscribe to your free daily horoscope or monthly free astrology magazine by seeing the link beneath this video. Well, when it comes to astrological weeks, it doesn't get much busier than this one. It's absolutely jam-packed with changes, and some of these are very exciting. Saturn, the planet of structure, begins its retrograde in the sign of Aquarius on Monday. It's going to retrace its steps and then move back into the sign of Capricorn on the 2nd of July before returning to Aquarius on the 17th of December. Also this week, on Tuesday, Mercury, the planet of communication, moves into its home zone of Gemini, where it joins up with Venus and, of course, the North Node. Now, this is going to give us an opportunity to flex our mental muscles that much more quickly, but also, ironically, on Wednesday, Venus in Gemini also goes into retrograde, which will last through to the 23rd of June. Also on Wednesday, Mars moves out of Aquarius and into Pisces, the 12th solar house. And finally, on Thursday, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, starts to retrace its steps in the sign of Capricorn, and it's going to be in reverse for 4 long months. Now, already Pluto is retracing its steps in Capricorn too. So these are very significant changes. Also, we have a quarter moon on Thursday in the sign of Aquarius. And when it comes to our resources, our financial planning, or even our friendships, I do feel that the quarter moon does ask us to be a little more cautious in our approach when it comes to what we are getting into. So if there is some kind of way you're flexing to COVID-19, trying to be flexible, which would be a very positive thing to do. And obviously the conversations we have this week with Mercury's help can be very helpful, but it is going to be important to just have maybe a short-term plan as well as that longer-term plan. Now, this week also sees Venus continue its long square with Neptune, and with Venus now in retrograde, the potential for muddle around relationships is heightened. But it also can make us much more sensitive to other people. So is there a tide that we need to be more open to raise our vibration, to perhaps connect to someone in a different way? Also, right through this week, the Sun in Taurus is forging an amazing link with Pluto in Capricorn in the part of our situation to deal with worldly interaction. Now, this suggests that if we can go with the flow around the changes we're being pushed to make at the moment, it actually is going to be a much smarter thing to do than to try to cling on to something that is going to fundamentally alter. And if we can therefore accept that our values, our outlook, our associations, our whole mindset is in a state of, some would say flux, some would say evolution. It depends on our relationship to this crisis. But if we can go with it, it will be something that we can benefit more from than if we try to resist it. Your specific forecast, Scorpio, sees a terrific link between your modern ruler of Pluto and the Sun in your sector of relating. What does this mean? It means you can have a very positive conversation with someone that you're drawn to. This could be some kind of collaboration. It could be a business idea. It could be in a romantic context, or perhaps you're just rethinking your ideas and how you can interact with others in general. Now, it is true that Saturn, the planet of structure, goes into a retrograde on Monday in your sector of home and family. But that might be an area where you have been feeling a bit limited of late, and the retrograde is just flexing you, pushing you to try to adapt, to be more disciplined about how you deal with that situation. Now, on Wednesday, Mars, your traditional ruler, also moves into the sign of Pisces. Now, for you, this is your fifth solar house, which is very much about self-expression. It's about more energy, more enthusiasm. If you want to get stuck into a new project or a new hobby, this is a tremendous transit over the next 6 weeks. It is true to say that Mars in this area can up our sex appeal as well. So if you're lucky enough to be in a live-in relationship or somewhere where you can meet up with someone, then the pash can follow in the weeks to come. Now, of course, Venus is going into retrograde, and Mercury also moves into Gemini this week, and with the North Node there as well, the 8th solar house, which is very much to do with business, it's to do with where we're most deeply invested, it can be to do with big changes, that is under the spotlight, and Venus continues to square with Neptune. So if you are in a relationship which isn't going so well, Saturn going into retrograde, and the square between Venus and Neptune can create some uncertainty. But what I'd say to you is the quarter moon, which occurs on Thursday, pushes you to confront what the problem is. Don't try to shy away from it or to bury it away. Sometimes that need to be very private can feel quite challenged if people try to tease you into a discussion. But if you need to have that discussion now, I actually think it can really help to clear the air. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you so much for having joined me. If you'd like to check out having a one-to-one with me, please see the testimonials beneath this video. If you've yet to access Serious Astrology, you can also check out my astrology reports, which are very affordable, and you can get a character analysis and also 12-month forecast, totally unique to you, and get 30% off. Also, please see beneath this video. But for now, stay safe, take care, and good luck.